welcome to another edition of Spit the Tea, where we try to give you the tea exactly how we got it. We spit it right back at you the same way.
To this day.
Alright, so we already know the Jazz and Tae breakup story is all old news. We heard it already. We don't want to hear it again. Well, they both took the YouTube and told their side of the story. Interesting, huh?
Stage thing. Like I seen someone where somebody, I don't know, man, somebody posted where me and Tay were staging a breakup. Bro, come on, man. Like, bro.
I didn't call it a stage breakup, but I was one who was saying the contract ran out. You know how people do.
My emotions in that. I wouldn't put another person's emotions in that. I wouldn't put my supporters, our supporters' emotions in that, bro. Like, you don't even play around like that. Like, bro, like, this shit is real, bro. Like,
I seen the video already, so I kind of like put my own little thing into it. Yeah, it's real. She really hurt. You can tell all this stuff in her eyes and the pain. I really want to get the take part. Let's see.
a lot of people want to know what's the reason, why did we break up, what happened. You know how when you like going through something, you still be like processing certain things and why certain things, you know what I'm saying, happened and etc. But y'all, like me and Tay, we the whole year 2020, we were kind of like disconnected. I'm gonna be honest. So basically, y'all, the whole 2020, me and Tay, we were basically kind of disconnected. Our communication was totally like, it was out of there, man. Like, it was shit. Like, it was ass. Like, we were not communicating the way that we needed to and the way that we wanted to as a couple. And I felt like back then I wasn't understanding enough because, I'm gonna be a bigger person. I'm gonna be, a bigger person and admit my wrongs and say when I was wrong. But you know what I'm saying? It took me to like December to look back at the entire year.
Alright, so I seen all this, and I know some of y'all probably seen it and already know what's going on. But this is really me giving my opinion before we do this reaction to see what Tay talking about, and that's kind of authentic because I didn't really see the Tay thing, so I'm gonna pull some stuff out of there as I'm watching and editing and whatever. But in my opinion, she basically saying that she wasn't giving her the attention she needed, and with that came the breakup. Wasn't no cheating, it wasn't no nothing. It was just like, all right, we growing in two different directions. That's what I see. I just see them kind of like growing in two different directions. We about to get to this Tay situation because I'm sure y'all heard the Jazz thing already. If y'all haven't, y'all know y'all probably go look at it, but I saw it, so there's no real reaction. So we just doing my opinion on it.
A relationship takes two instead of one. That's why it's just not working out. Like, if I'm just trying to work on a relationship and you're trying to work on something else, of course it's not going to work out.
Kind of like I thought. Tay was crying out for attention, and Jazz wasn't giving her none.
Let's be real.
Communication was totally like, it was out of there, man. Like, it was shit.
I feel like my communication was good because every time I felt some type of way, every time I felt like our relationship was like on the verge of breaking, I would talk to her, I would come to her, I would do all that. Like, let's be real.
It's ass. Like, we were not communicating the way that we needed to and the way that we wanted to as a couple. And
yes, as a couple. I'm glad.
I feel like,
So she pretty much just watching her tell her side of the story. They wasn't communicating, and communication is not just talking about the situation, it's actually doing actions, and obviously neither one of them was from this.
Out for help. I was just trying to save our relationship. It's the thing, like, I hate when people try to use, because I brought it to YouTube that I was depressed at one point, but I wasn't even depressed. Like, of course I was going through some stuff, and of course we're in a relationship. I'm thinking I can talk to you, I can count on you to like vent to, because that's all I needed was to vent. Once I release what I'm feeling inside that's making me feel any type of way, I'm good. But I didn't have that person to vent to. That's how I feel. I feel like with Jazz, I was always there, always listening, always encouraging her, always uplifting her, always doing everything like that.
So basically, from what I'm understanding here, these all basically was in a one-sided relationship. Tay feel like she was doing everything, and Jazz wasn't doing nothing but sitting back pretending. Just my opinion. What y'all think? Comment down below.
But I just this year I don't feel like it was reciprocated. Is that the word? Reciprocate? Y'all, I don't feel like it was like, you know.
Because really much off, I'm like,
yeah, something was off. You felt like that because that was my third time coming to you and telling you, like, I feel like we honestly needed a full week to actually connect again, to get to know each other again, to, like, you know, get back into that relationship mode. But truth be told, y'all, honestly, I feel like Jazz put me down when she put that camera down. But me as a person, I should have realized, like, dang, maybe she needs some space from the camera and me. But maybe our communication was off, and I didn't really realize that.
You sure? Yeah. Alright, so basically it looks like Tay wanted to keep doing YouTube and Jazz wanted to do her music. Or wanted to do something else. It's something with them going in two different directions. One was going full into YouTube, one was drifting out of YouTube or wanted to take a real break from YouTube. This all surrounding around one person want to do something, the other one want to do something, and that's what they was bumping heads at. That's something they probably never gonna say, but that's basically what it is. She may have been putting her time elsewhere, and Tay was like, "Well, come on, let's do YouTube, but let's do this as a couple." And Jazz probably want to do her own thing. Just my opinion, for what I'm reading from the video, but I could be wrong. Again, it's their relationship, but that's what I'm seeing here from both of the videos put together.
But now I realize that, and I'm respecting her space, for real, for real.
everything.
Maybe she just wasn't ready for a relationship during that, you know, time. I understand. I understand. Like, I really do. I'm very understanding. All you gotta do is talk to me and let me know. Because if you don't let me know, then I'm gonna be in my head trying to put 2 and 3 together when it don't equal 8, okay? Ask yourself why. I tried to write down some stuff to do. I guess we outgrew each other as a person, and me just keep trying and trying. It wasn't working because, like I said, I guess we outgrew each other. Like, it happens, it's life. Just communicate.
People got way over their head, jumped in a relationship and jumped into YouTube at the same time. They should have gave a break from YouTube relationship, but I guess YouTube being their life, that Jazz brought Tay into her YouTube life, and it was too much. There's too much stress on them, man. Neither one of them knew how to handle it because they may have been over each other for a while. Somebody out there done seen something else. I'm being messy, but I think it's true. Somebody seen something else, another person or another thing or something else that was feeding their soul, and they was no longer feeding each other's soul. Cause 3 years, they just grew out. They young, like 21, 20, whatever she said. Yeah, they got a lot of life to live.
Been trying to reach out and
There we go.
been trying
Exactly.
to call out for help.
Exactly.
And
you were just too focused on you. And I understand that. Self-love, best love, period. I understand that. But when you're in a relationship, it's kind of like you got to compromise. And that compromising part just wasn't there. We just needed to work on that, I guess.
They need to keep watching this. All the signs to this video make sense. All pointing to outgrowing each other. They grew up. They grew up and they grew apart. Life moving in 2 different directions. And that's the sad part. It's like either you gonna grow together or grow apart. And I think Tay was just getting her feet wet in YouTube. And Jazz been soaked in YouTube. So what started becoming fun to Tay started becoming stress to Jazz. And they just couldn't make it work. This is just my opinion from what I'm seeing in the video. I'm not going to watch all this because it's just a lot of them react to go back and forth. And I seen part of it. So, but yeah, what y'all think? Grew apart is the easiest way to say this. They just grew apart.
Oh, I hate this emotional stuff. Like, honestly, I told her, like, pick up the camera. If you don't want me in it, cool. I told her to do all this stuff because I seen that. Y'all, I'll be right back. I need a break. Let's just keep watching because I don't want to get emotional in this video because, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's tough. It's something deeper than that. It's deeper than growing apart. It's deeper than YouTube. It's deep. If you don't want me in the camera, pick it up, do it by yourself. So what was it? Was she tired of doing the couples content? It's something. YouTube broke them up. regardless of how they want to put it. And it didn't break them up because they did it. It broke them up because they couldn't figure out the common ground on how to do it. And that's the dangerous part. So stepping away was a good thing, but maybe Tay didn't want to step away. Yeah, it's definitely communication just from watching this video.
Quits, because it's like, if you're not gonna call it quits and you seeing that we're just going deeper and deeper and deeper in a hole, I'll call it quits so we won't have to just try to, you know, escape that and get into a dark mode. Because like I said, y'all, I've been there and I didn't want her to go back there. I know she probably been there too. And that's why I called it quits. So we can have some space apart to better us. But
yeah, this is a video that Tay probably should have set out on. I see why she said she wasn't gonna do a video. She's very emotional. I'm the first one to say that I thought this relationship was a bunch of crap. I thought it was fake. I thought it was real, but I know you can't be around nobody for 3 years in and out in the house with them and not fall for them, regardless of how it started. But anyway, y'all comment down below and tell me what you think about this video. I know y'all saw it already. What y'all think about my opinion? Am I too messy? Do y'all feel what I feel? Comment down below. Let's talk about it. Say something, not this everything, but y'all like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, this is tough. She's dealing with it. They both dealing with it, and yeah, it might have been a good break for them, but they probably should have never did this. Left everybody guessing in the dark. Just my opinion.
What the hell we gonna do now?
I love y'all. Stay blessed, stay positive, and remain yourself. Remember that. Remain yourself. Don't change for nobody. Nobody. Love yourself first. That's all I gotta say. Love yourself first. Don't get lost in this crazy world. Don't get lost. Stay true to your soul. Stay true to your spirit. Please. Don't get caught up with all this other stuff. Don't let it change you. That's all I want to say. Bye.